This is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Guess what, guys? I've made it to 1 year since I've been making my YouTube inspirational clips. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been supporting me, who has been liking it, who has been sharing it, who has been commenting on it, who has been talking to me about it, and so forth. I get my inspiration as well from you guys and so forth, and the things that you've been through and you're going through and so on. And thank you for sharing and trusting that I can hold what you're telling me and so forth. So I just want to say thank you. I also would like for you to share our anniversary clip to as many persons that you can. Share it to. Like I said, it may not be for you, it may be for somebody else who's going through some things that we've already been through, so that we can help them to get out of the hump that they are in right now. So loving yourself this year. We're coming up to the ending part of 2022. This is our November month, going on to the ending part of November. Continue to do your best, because that's all we can do in this season, is doing our best for one another and continue on to help one another in spite of all of the stuff. Because guess what? We live off each other's strength. You know, the strength that you carry, it bounces off you and it bounces onto somebody else to help them to get through. So continue to be that person to encourage your loved ones, to encourage your friends, to encourage your co-workers and so forth, and to learn through the things. Don't just sit there and think that and take it for granted. Know that the things that you are learning right now, like I say, in the past, is to progress you, is to have you to heal, is to have you to have God himself come in to help you to understand what is going on in your life and what you've been through in the past. Because we are as strong as our weakest link. So let's help that weak link that we have that are in our life, you know. And it's easy, you know. A lot of us are holding on to some stuff where we know that we can share it, that you can't take it to your grave. You understand? Food in your cupboards, that you know that you're not going to eat all of it, that you know that you're going to have it expired and then take it and throw it out. So before those things expired in your fridge and those things expired in your cupboard, let's help out a neighbor. Let's help out somebody that we know that is in need. Let's talk, because once you talk, you'll have persons telling you that these are the persons them that need help and they don't have the funds to help them, but you know that you could help those persons. Thanksgiving is coming up, and we have a lot of our family members and friends and loved ones that doesn't have food out there to eat and so forth. So let's see what we can gather together and put together, to put a buy together to try to help somebody. And don't think that I am mashing nobody's corn today and so forth, because I myself was guilty for some of the things. You know, sometimes when you're talking to people, you're not thinking right now because you're dealing with so many other things of your own. You know, you miss out on some of the small things and so forth. But ask God to take the web off your eyes, so that you won't be missing out on the small things that some persons are trying to say to you and so forth, and some of the things that they're not saying, because a lot of things people are not opening their mouth and saying it, but you could see it and you could feel it. Yes, we could feel when somebody is going through something, you know. Don't just bash up on other people who you know other people are gathering together to bash on and so forth. No, be that one to stand out and stand up for that person, that weak link that can't defend themselves and so on, because we have a lot of persons around here who can't defend themselves. Be that one to try to help them to progress, to help them to do what they need to do. And doing this, I give birth to this out of pain, okay, out of some stuff that was going on in my life. Some of it still is going on and so forth. But trust me, the pain that you are going through right now and the things that you are encountering right now is not to harm you. It's to teach you some stuff, because I've learned a lot of stuff through this process, through this 1 year of me doing my selfies. I've learned a lot of things and I've met a lot of people. When I thought in the beginning what came at me was to harm me, no, it didn't harm me. It came at me to progress me and to evolve me. Remember, like Pokemon? Remember your kids used to watch Pokemon? And Pokemon is this nice little cute little thing, and then when he evolves into something big. So whatever you're dealing with right now is not to harm you, it is to evolve you into the person that God called you here to be. Trust me. As y'all can see, I love the cameras. And I also like to speak. That's why I'm in the profession that I am right now. But I remember last year when I picked up the phone, which I've been always picking up the phone and talking, and I did a selfie and so forth. Never once did I knew that I was going to continue on with it. Things that you love to do, you will continue on with it. That's why I always tell persons, when you get into the profession, or your children when they trying to apply for college, do something that you know that you love to do. Because once you're doing it, it's not going to feel as if it's a job, and you're going to keep up with it. Things that you don't want to do, you're not going to keep up with because it's a burden. But right now, for me doing this is not a burden. This is for me to reach out to persons them who have never met, people who is not here on this island, people who is around the world and so forth. You know, if I can talk to you like this and so on, I will continue to talk to you like this until God stop me. So with me ending, like I say, please do share. I ask that you continue to pray for me and my family, that as I explore these gifts that God gave me, that I didn't know that I have, and so forth, that it will continue to evolve. And I pray the same thing for you, as you can explore the gift that God has given you, that you will continue to evolve, and that this year brings you many joy in spite of all the things that came up against you, because a lot of us been through a lot of things that we didn't know that we're going to be going through, or had the talent, have the ability to take. But you're still here. Because if you're watching me, you're still here. You was able to walk down some stuff, and you was able to stand on your own, and you was able to stand up for God and continue to stand up for God in spite of what you're going through, in spite of what you will go through, because only Him alone knows. Because a lot of us right now, we're walking around, we're sitting around, and we have not evolved into what God called us here to be. Okay? I know sometimes you feel like something is missing. Yes, because it is missing. You have not yet evolved. So you have to stand firm and deal with the situation which you're dealing with. Don't drop it when you started in the beginning. Don't drop it in the middle. You have to take it through. You have to take those blows and continue to come back up. Continue as they come. Continue. Because you will be amazed on what it will take you to. It can take you to some beautiful things which you didn't even know that you were capable of doing. And it helps that gift that God put deep inside of you to give birth to it. I've given birth to so many different gifts that I didn't even know that I had the talent to do. It's only God, man. Only God. And we'll anticipate next. Some good old stuff, because when you're in your next season and you have God in there, that was the plan that He had for you from you was women inside of your mother's wombs. Just like the plan that we have for our children. We plan out their life. We plan out them going to school. We plan out them going to college. We plan out them having a marriage, having children, and all those other rest of stuff. We look at those good things that we had intended for our children. God has some good things beyond our imagination and our expectation. So in order to get there, you're going to have to hold your head. Hold your head. A lot of people losing their head in this season. No, baby, hold your head. Hold your head. I know the anxiety and the pain and the suffering that you're going through right now. You feel like you can't get up out your bed and all those other rest of stuff. Hold your head and stand firm. Stand firm and let God control the season of your life. And know that I love you all, because this is the day that the Lord has made. Yes, only Him alone knows what is next. I honestly don't know what's next for my life. I don't know what next year anniversary will look like with my clips, or in my life, in my personal life, with my children, with my husband, with my job, with my community. I just don't know what next has. But because I know God is in what's next, that's like our child. Like I was explaining to one of my good friends last night. I was telling her we have to trust like our children when they were small, little toddlers, trusting us. They didn't worry about what we're going to eat today. They didn't worry about the roof over our head. They didn't worry about what clothes we're going to wear, what shoes we're going to wear, and all those other rest of stuff, because they trust us. And they know that we had them. So we have to trust God and know that God has us, and He's going to take us through, and we're going to get to our next, and we're going to be victorious in our next. I can't wait for next. I am anticipating. And we will rejoice and we're going to be glad in it. In 2022 and 2023, all the years that He has promised us. I want all the years my God has promised me. Okay? Because He's a God that does not lie. Just line up and do what is right. Do what is right at all times, not sometimes. Yes, we're going to fall, but get back up and do what is right. If you're harming people, stop it. God don't like it. He don't like when you harming His children because He loves all of us to see Him. Don't be doing things to hurt one another. Try to help with one another. Okay? Help them out on the job. Help them out on the street. Help them out as best as you can. Not everybody you can save. But once you know you tried, then your conscience and you would feel good at the end of the day as you continue to walk and as you continue to live and as God continue to bring those nexus in our life. That's the only way we're going to make it. You all take care and I love you all.
Hi everyone, welcome to LaBelle's Beauty Salon. You've always wanted to know where Judy gets her hair done. No lie, I really didn't want to share them with nobody, real talk, because their atmosphere is a stress reliever. They make you feel as if you are their only client, no matter who you are. I've been going there for the past 15 years. You go in feeling depressed and you come out feeling like $1 million. Never once was I dissatisfied. They specialize in all hair types and texture. Hair coloring, relaxing, haircuts, extensions, blow dry, silk press, eyebrow waxing, makeup, and man's haircut. One stop to get it all done. Open every day, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Closed on Monday. So please come on down and make your appointment. You won't be disappointed. Thank you.